Alright guys, if you're following along in the adventures here, if I was still standing over there a second ago, you'd be looking at yourself over here. We went around on that ridge. I'm not sure if I can get a kickstand down. It's pretty steep here. But if I can, we'll go wander. It's hard to tell if that's my knee braces or my boots that are squeaking, but you know, it's okay to get off the bike once in a while, guys. I think I actually could get the KLR up here. Check the weather. I don't think it's been too far below 40 degrees. We could even do a little hammock camping right here. A little thistle. I don't want to camp on the ground with thistle. Oh yeah. That's definitely worth it. There's the ridge we were just on. Trying to get a view between the trees. Well, I'm not sure, guys. If you can hear me over the wind. I think maybe the other side facing Sedona had a little bit better view, but that was pretty close to the main road. And I'm not a big fan of main roads. That looks great down there. So I'm going to sit here and think about it a little bit. Whether I should set up camp out here on this little knob. If you're following along at home, the mountain ranges that are blurry behind these trees, because the camera's focusing on that, is Flagstaff. Alright guys, quick update. I think I'm going to go back to the campsite closer to the main road that has the better view. I have a feeling the morning sunrise off that little point is going to be pretty epic, and I don't want someone else to snag it, I think, before tonight, so let's head back that way. We've got a good alternative here anyway. We'll head back there, set up camp, and I might get some video editing done tonight and just kind of make it a half day. We'll catch you guys later. It's really kind of annoying me. Every time I check the GoPro to see if it's running, its Wi-Fi thing for the app is on. I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere, and my phone doesn't have Wi-Fi signal turned on. All I have is the GPS tracking for the Rever app, and it just eats the batteries. It's just annoying the crap out of me. There's definitely weird sized rocks around here. A little bit bigger than a golf ball. Lots of down trees. Hello, tree. They're just slippery. They're kind of like rolling on marbles. They're an odd size for sure. Alright, well, I should have brought you sooner back here. There was a Ford Bronco 2 in my spot, and then a Subaru where I thought another spot would be. So I came back here, and it's a very rutted, nasty road to this overlook. So I know the Subaru is not getting back here. No offense to Subaru drivers, but they've got an easy spot. So I'm just going to go check out a couple more here before I settle. Look at the beautiful purple flowers. So I get remoteness and the view. Oh hell yeah. That was a big open spot. This one's kind of tucked away in the corner. Yeah, I think we found our spot. Hey guys, hope you can hear me over the wind, but here's sort of camp setup. It doesn't look like much here, but what we're going to do is normally I wear like a puffy jacket and puffy pants underneath my riding stuff if it gets cold. If it's super cold, I'll even bring long johns. I did not bring long johns on this trip. And then my thermarest quilt over there is about a 35 degree. I don't think it's going to get much below 40. So I've tried it out already, and there's some clips on there to help clip you to the pad because it's only a quilt. But I'm going to try to use that as an under quilt. Now it stays on in place when I'm actually in the hammock. When I'm not in the hammock, as you can see, it just goes to the ground and the wind takes it. So I've got it tied up kind of in the end. And so I'm just going to be wearing like a puffy jacket, puffy pants, and yeah, we're going to use that as the underquilt. I've got the FZ1000 Panasonic working on a time lapse of the other side of the canyon. Wanted to come wander over here. Saw this path. I'm hiking in sort of sandals here, so some of the rocks are a bit sharp. Might give you a tour of the campsite. You'll see, of course, the time lapse once I get that completed. It'll get put in the video there. Of course, you're looking into the sun, but some really cool cliffs down here. Should be able to get kind of the fading light of the sunset down there on Sedona and the cliffs, so should get some cool shadow stuff. Obviously not looking into the sun. That's sun setting over there, and then tomorrow it should rise on that side, so we'll see what we can get. But as luck have it, we've, I think, found a better campsite than I was on my way to go find anyway. I don't know if you can see that. I did change the angle, swapped the battery out. We're redoing the time lapse down here. Downside is this wind. If I'm using a tree, I'm worried about the images not quite lining up because the tree's going to shake a little bit. That's what our time lapse will look like, and you'll get to see it by the time I'm editing all this. If I can get back up this hill. We're gonna go make some dinner, and if it's still light, I might even pull out the laptop and do a little editing. Which by the time you're seeing this will be edited, of course. The magic of YouTube. Hey guys, well, we're gonna get dinner going, so I'm using the GoPro here. It's one of the only cameras I have left that has battery that's not on a time lapse. We're trying the Backcountry's Pad CU chicken, and one of the reasons I guess I didn't realize in the store, this one's $11.50 because it makes two 13-ounce servings, so I should be plenty full. Took out the packet, the little dried packet in there, and then there's a little thing of olive oil we're going to add in there. 2.5 cups of water. All right, the wind is still continuing to pick up, so I'm hoping my camera's still on the ledge down there, hooked to a tree. If it falls, I don't think it'll fall off the tree. It'll probably just fall out of position. It'll ruin the time lapse. But we got the trusty Firebox Nano and the Trangia. This trip we're trying out a couple things. One of them is the X-Pot you see there. I love the X-Kettle that I've got, but I'm trying to see if I can utilize this as a pot and as a skillet. So far, not too bad. But I definitely did the 2.5 cups of the recommended one because I've never used Backpacker's Pantry, or I haven't used it for years. And two, it's a double portion apparently, so I definitely want to make sure the noodles are thoroughly covered in water. And we're on our giant loop Tyvek, and so you always have a nice clean place to sit down wherever you're at. Camp's hanging out behind you, and enjoying our evening. The crickets are just starting up. Should be a good show.
Looks like a lot of noodles. Maybe everything else is in the bottom. You can see there's still pretty good water content, so I'm going to be slurping some sauce here at the end, but I think the extra water was necessary to make sure all the noodles got cooked. But bon appetit.